Alright, welcome back. So, same characters before. The vampire I've been using. I wanted to show another one of my favorite mods I've used for quite a while. I've used a couple of different vampire overhauls. Because let's start by saying that I like the idea of playing as a vampire, but the vanilla vampires in Skyrim are a little backwards. How in the vanilla, if you are fully fed, you're weaker than when you're starved. One thing that this mod does, better vampires, it changes how that works. Now you are stronger when you're well fed. Whenever you starve, your abilities, you lose some of your abilities until you've fed again. So let's go here. These vampire things here. That's a normal one there. Being a low-ranked vampire, you know, this is what better vampires adds to it, which is the mod I'm talking about in this video. Now, this character's a low level. They all say the same thing because this is multiple in the description. Now, let's take a look at the actual mod itself. A bunch of different options here. Status, and they show that you are a vampire when you last fed. Rank 2 vampire. I think rank 1 is like a fledgling or something like that. And it says 32 more days until next rank. That means 32 more days I become the next rank of vampire. Now, there's a couple ways you can set this up, and I'll show you that in a second. Here's other things that the mod affects: weapon speed, jump height, and your stamina regen. Okay, and you have hotkeys here, which I don't want to have set. This is the only one I have set right here, and that's how I can feed. And these are not set, so they all say delete. And I have the status too, so I can see my fed, my last fed and stuff. These you can set to a key, to where you can use them at a key press away, which is very unique. Actually, it's actually very good, because then you could set it up to really take advantage of the SKSE, or Skyrim script extender. Now here's where it's fun. The fun part is stage progression. Sorry. Default is on normal, which is like the vanilla vampires, where you stronger whenever you starve or whatever. Okay, stages are 24 hours, just like default. Rank progression, I have it set as days. It is typically set by next bitten. hunger effects abilities, which is where some abilities go away. You don't have you do not have the option for certain abilities while you are starved. Blood points are disabled. You never hated, which that came with Dawn Guard. So vampire damage output is normal. You can double it to where you are stronger than everyone else. But I'm pretty sure it changes with all vampires, so that all the vampires would be more powerful versus the humans, which technically would be right, but have it so you cannot create vampire cattle, which was also introduced with Dawn Guard. But you can have it where you can create them. Corpse feeding, I got it set to advanced, where once you kill them, you can feed to to resaturate yourself. There are different options: basic and advanced. I think basic doesn't count against your neck bitten thing up here, whereas advanced would. I think that's how it is. Sneak feeding is on. Force feeding, combat feeding, biting. Sneak feeding, you sneak up behind someone and you can feed on them. The option comes up, so it's self-explanatory. Force feeding is whenever you are in a battle and when you get the battle almost won, they're down on one knee, they say you can feed on them to end the battle. This one is whenever this is going to be timed just right. You have to bash them with like blocking and bash. You get them to stagger, you can bite them then. I'm not sure what all that does. I don't use that one. And this was to choose the feeding animation. You have the bed roll, which is the normal, and you have the cannibal, which is basically you're tearing chunks. Looks like you're tearing chunk eating. Option here, which I was asked about in one of my videos previously. This is the mod that allows you to extract the blood from the enemy, a dead enemy, to make a blood potion, which is good for if later on in the road, you're somewhere, you don't know to feed on, you need to feed, you can drink it, and it can help you with your saturation to make it so you're not as weak, which is also an option here I'll get to in a minute. And a lot of these are self-explanatory, and this is even if you're in low light, like in a shadow. In daytime, you will regen your vitals will regenerate. Sun damage is off, but you can turn it on. No hunters because you have a Dawn Guard for that. Okay, go over here to the Miscellaneous. Now here's where you can change how your vampire, how fun it is, I guess. Potions, you can turn it where nothing will affect you except vampiric ways. There's a blood potion here. When you get it, you have to activate it. I turned this off, so the screen's red when you feed. I turned that off. Days as a vampire per rank is 40. I didn't mess with that, but I guess that's where you how many days has to pass before you go to the next rank of vampirism, which I didn't know it was in there. I just learned it myself. So this can have to your vampire drain will also affect your saturation, your level of feeding. I don't have it turned on though. There's a lot comes in here, and you get all kinds of stuff here. Spells and abilities. All these spells here, I didn't mess with any of them. Now the abilities, I don't think I messed with any of these either. Vampires cannot drown, which is awesome. Jumping bonus, movement to speed bonus. There's another one here somewhere that you could change. I didn't do it. Oh, it's over here in strength and weaknesses. Now here, you can actually make it to where you are not weak to fire. I didn't turn it on. Looks like it is. But as you can see, it really overhauls the vampires altogether. Rank progression. This is for feeding rank. It shows you different ones. You're the fledgling vampire, blooded, a night stalker, master, and a night lord. And this explains the normal progression and then reverse. So it's basically stats for just fed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really do all that, but really that's all there is to it. I mean, I kind of went through kind of fast. It's quite a lengthy mod. And with that, I will end this video. I just got a bit of blood splatter on her. Going through some battling and stuff. If you like this video, then go ahead and subscribe and then hit that bell icon for notifications. And if you want to see more videos like this, where I talk about some of the mods that I use, give a thumbs up, and I'll try to keep them going. So I'll try something new with this one. So, well, the past two, this one and the one before. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, have a blessed day.